Hey guys, my name is Amish, and in today's video, I'll be giving a feedback on my friend's essay writing. His name is Rahat, and this is the second video on his feedback. If you haven't watched the first video that I've done on his first essay, it was a double question essay. You can watch it on my channel. Uh, so basically, yeah, and one more thing, I got an announcement that if any one of you needs help in chemistry, physics, maths, or biology in A level, in all levels, or GCSE or IGCSE, you can comment below, or you can personally message me. I've given my Instagram details and my Facebook and all those details in the description. So you can contact me and I can give you free lessons on Zoom on chemistry, physics, bio, maths, or English, and they'll absolutely be for free. You don't have to pay me anything, and it'll be personal, face-to-face interaction on Zoom, virtual meeting, and it's just because I want to help people out. Okay. So basically, the question is: some people believe that it is best to accept a bad situation, such as an unsatisfactory job or shortage of money. Others argue that it is better to try and improve such situations. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. Write a minimum of 250 words. Okay. So this is a discussion essay, and it's also asking for your opinion. So in the introduction, what you have to do is I've made a template on it. I'll show it to you in the next slide, but you have to first paraphrase the question statement. So you have to paraphrase what some people support. uh, Paraphrasing means to write in your own words, so you need to write this in your own words, and then you need to give your opinion. That's it. You only need to write like 2-3 sentences in the introduction. So let's see what he has written. Ups and downs. Ups and down is an undeniable part of life. Okay, ups and down, it should be downs. uh, Rahat, be careful with the plural and singular forms, so it should be downs. Ups and downs is an undeniable part of life. Okay, you shouldn't use is, you should use are, because we are talking about plural. So ups and downs are, not is. Is used for singular forms, but ups and downs are an undeniable part of life. I really like this part because you have given some background information. Oops, I'm so sorry. There's something wrong with my uh, cursor, but you get the idea. So ups and downs are an undeniable part of life. And then he has written, individuals believe that it is best to accept bad situation, such as shortage of money and unsatisfactory job, while others think that it's better to try and overcome such situation. In my opinion, it's better to try and improve such situation. Okay, right. The wrong thing, the mistake that we've made is you have just copied it from the question statement. You have copied the exact same thing. So in the question statement, it says it's best to accept a bad situation such as an unsatisfactory job or shortage of money, and you have done the same thing in your introduction. I said you have to paraphrase, so you have to write it in your own words. You shouldn't just copy it. It doesn't matter, like they won't give a good band. Um, so you should write it in your own words using different words. And you have then said, while others think that it's better to try and overcome such situation, it you should be careful with your plural and singular forms. It should be situations, not situation. Although you have copied it, but even if you're copying it, you should use situations. And then you said, in my opinion, it's better to try and improve such situations. Make it like a bit fancier. Make like write it in your own words. Use some different words. I'll I'll write this in the next slide. I'll rewrite this and I'll make some changes and then I'll show it to you in the next slide. And then the first body paragraph, which is the second paragraph of the essay he has written, it's quite natural that people will face different problems in their life. There are some people who always rely on their fate and do not want to face those problems. As an example, if people, I really like it that you have given an example. As an example, if people do a job which does not fulfill their desire and someone got fired from his workplace, which may lead them shortage of money. Furthermore, if they think that it is if they think that it happened for the luck. So that will does not make any sense because the situation will never change if they always accept their present problem. Okay, the problem you have tried to, I mean, the structure of the paragraph is good, but you have again made mistakes in the plural, singular forms, in the tenses, and some things. So I'll tell you. So in the second paragraph of a discussion, I think you should rewrite this. You should give the topic sentence of one side, and then you should explain it more why some people support it, and then you should give an example. So you have written it's quite natural that people will face different problems in their life. Uh, Instead of writing this, you could have said firstly, uh, don't give general information in the first sentence of your second paragraph. You could have said firstly, uh, some people support the opinion that the best thing is to accept a terrible situation, such as an unfulfilling workplace, or no, unfulfilling occupation, which is another word for job or business. So all some people support the opinion that it is a terrible idea uh, to accept a bad occupation for shortage of money. And then you could have explained it further why some people support it. So you could have said, like you have said here, you have done well. You have said that some people always rely on the fate, which is luck, and do not want to face those problems. Okay, you have said problem. It should be problems. Again, plural form. Be careful with that. They'll cut you down on this. Problems. Okay. Uh, the rest of it is good. Then you said, as an example, if people do a job which does not fulfill their desire, and someone gets fired, not got fired. You are not like it didn't happen. You shouldn't say if someone got fired from his workplace. You can say if someone gets fired from his workplace, and you can put slash her. You can say his slash her because you don't know, it can be a male or a female. So got fired from his slash her workplace, which may lead them to shortage of money, you can, instead of saying shortage of money, you can use a different word. You can say which may lead them to poverty. Poverty means being poor, and being poor is this almost the same thing as shortage of money. Okay, which may lead them to poverty. Poverty. Then you have used furthermore. I really like it, right? You have improved dramatically from last time. uh, I'm really impressed. You have furthermore, comma, you have put the comma. If they think that it happened for their luck. Actually, this sentence does not make much sense. You can remove this sentence. You can say uh, you can say furthermore, these people believe that it happened due to their luck. I mean, it does make sense, but you haven't put this in like the words correctly. The tenses and this, I mean, the orientation of the sentence is not correct. So you could have said furthermore, these people believe that for these people believe that their situation is because of their bad luck. Okay, you could have said that. Then you said so that will does not make any sense because this is a wrong sentence. Again, you could have said, so this does not make any sense because their situation will never change if they always accept their present problem, if they always give up. You can say, Uh, so it does not make any sense because their situation will never change if they give up on their present situation. If they give up, which means that they're just quitting. So it does not make any sense because their situation will never change if they give up on their present problem. But well done, Rahat. I'm really impressed. This is way better than the last one. Then you said, on the other hand, you put a comma. I really like it, man. You put it perfectly. On the other hand, there's another way to solve this problems, not problems, those problems which is trying hard. Therefore, if therefore put a comma after therefore. If anyone stuck with those kind of situation and want to recover from it, then they have to try their best. As an example, instead of saying as an example, you can say for instance. because you already used, as an example, use a different word. Say for instance, it means the same as for example or as an example. If someone detached from his job already doing job which is not suitable for him, what he can do what he can do to not just believe on his faith and start working to find another job which will feel comfortable for them. uh, it's a good paragraph, but I mean the you have good ideas, you have you have improved on your grammar, but the words are not put correctly. So what I mean is that let's start from the beginning. So yes, on the other hand, there's another way to solve these problems. These problems, not those problems. Or you can say those problems, but it's better to say there's another way to solve these problems, which is trying hard. Therefore, put a comma. If anyone is stuck with no, don't put therefore, because therefore it's when you have written something and you're like sort of concluding it. So don't say therefore. You can say this means that if anyone is stuck with any bad situation, that person could recover from it by trying their best. Or wait, I'll tell you. Instead of saying therefore, comma, write this means that if anyone, if or okay, let's say again. Instead of saying therefore, you can write this means that if people are stuck with bad situations, they can recover from those situations by trying their best. That's the best way to put it. Then you can say, for instance, if someone is fired from his job, instead of saying detached, it's better to say fired. If someone is fired from his or her job, which um, or is doing a job which is not suitable for him or her, then what that person can do is work hard and uh, not care about his luck and try finding another job which will be comfortable for him or her. So I'll rewrite this in the next slide. I'll show it to you. Just a minute. But you can say, for instance, if someone is detached from his or her job, or is doing a job which he or she does not have passion for, then what he or she can do is change his or her fate by working hard and finding another job which is suitable for him or her. Full stop. Well done. Then in the conclusion, I've said in conclusion, comma, that's really good. You have put it correctly. In conclusion, it is true that both bad situation both bad situations happen to people's lives, but the result of get rid of but the result of get rid of those problems will depend on which path people are choosing. But I personally believe that it's better to not just go with the flow of life, but to work hard and change the situation. Okay, there are some grammatical issues in this. So you have said in conclusion, it is true that both bad. You can say in conclusion, it's both true that both. It's true that both bad situations. Don't write both. Don't write both. Say in conclusion, it's true that bad situations. S. Put an S. It's plural. 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 It's, in conclusion, it's true that bad situations happen to people's lives. You said people lives, but people's, write apostrophe S. So this S, like people's lives. And then you said, but the result of get rid from those problem will depend on which. But the result of getting rid, not go, but the result of get rid, not this, not get rid. You can say, but the result of getting rid of these problems will depend on which path people are choosing. But the result of getting rid, not get rid, getting rid of those problems, plural form, will depend on which path people are choosing. Uh, don't start your sentence with but. You can start with however. However, comma, I personally believe that it's better to not just accept bad situations, but to work hard and change the situation. You have said changed, you have added ed. Don't say changed, because you're not writing about the past. Change is past tense. Write about the present by saying uh, however, comma, I personally believe that it's better to not just undergo with the flow of life or accept a bad situation, but it's better to work hard and change the situation. Okay, but I really like this essay. I mean, although there are some mistakes, but you've really tried hard, and I believe that you'll improve dramatically. Now I'll tell you how to write it, how to write the template. Okay, I mean not how to write the template, like what's the template of a discussion essay. So this is a template for a discussion essay which asks for your opinion as well. So discuss both sides and give your opinion is the template for that type. So the first paragraph is the introduction, and in the first sentence you can write an introduction in two sentences. The first sentence you say, you write the both sides given in the question in your own words. So there's both two sides in discussion essays. Some people support this, some people support that. You write both sides in your own words. You can, for example, you can say some people believe that exercising is best for health, while others support the opinion that eating healthy is better for your health. So something like that. Some people believe that XYZ, comma, while others believe that, and then you write it, okay? And then in the second sentence, you give your opinion clearly. You can start with something like, in my opinion, I believe that exercising is uh, is a better option for your health instead of eating healthy. Something like that. I'm just giving an example. In the second paragraph, in the first sentence, you write one side of the argument in your own words. This is the topic sentence. You can start with something like, first of all, exercising is really good for your health. So you there are like two sides in discussion. I say in the first paragraph, in the second paragraph, in the first body paragraph, you write about one side of the argument in your own words. You can start with firstly or first of all, comma, and then second sentence you explain the first sentence even more with your ideas on why some people support it. The third sentence you give an example. You can write like, for example, comma, this. The fourth sentence you conclude the paragraph by writing, if this happens, I mean, if people exercise more frequently, then if if, and then they're like a good way to end the sentence. So you can say, if people exercise more frequently, comma, then their health will stay at its optimum level, full stop. This is fourth sentence is not so important, but include if you can, because it will push your band score upwards. Third paragraph, first sentence, write the other side of the argument in your own words. Start with something like, on the other hand, comma. So start the third paragraph with, on the other hand, some people support the opinion that eating healthy is much better than exercising. In the second sentence, explain the first sentence even more with the ideas on why people support it. In the third sentence, give an example. You can write, for instance. For instance means the same thing as for example, but it's a different phrase. For instance, comma, eating healthier is whatever. Okay, give an example. Fourth sentence, conclude the paragraph by writing, as a result or consequently, if people eat healthy, then their health will stay at its peak or something like that. So as a result, comma, or consequently, comma, right? Okay. Then in the fourth paragraph, which is the last paragraph, you write the conclusion, and in the first sentence of your conclusion, you say, you write the following. In conclusion, like Rahat has done, he has done really well. In conclusion, comma, although it is a common belief that some people think that exercising is better, comma, you're giving the one side of it. Then you say some people believe that eating healthy is much better than exercising. You're giving the other side. So again, in conclusion, although and this is one complete sentence. This includes writing multiple commas. You shouldn't put full stop in the first sentence. I mean, you say in conclusion, comma, although it is a common belief that exercising is better than eating healthier, comma, some people believe that eating healthier is better. Okay. Then in the second sentence, you write the summary of the two sides you've written in second and third paragraphs using different words. So in the body paragraph that you have written, you basically so sorry guys, I actually missed out the conclusion. I think my internet connection or something dropped and I couldn't finish it. But so the conclusion is the fourth paragraph of a discussion essay, and in the first sentence of your conclusion, you should write the following. So you could start your conclusion with something like, in conclusion, comma, although it is a common belief that I'll just give an example. Although it is a common belief that exercise exercising is the best way to keep healthy, to remain healthy, uh, some people believe that. So basically, in conclusion, although it is a common belief that exercising will keep you healthy, comma, some people believe that, and you give the other side then. Some people believe that eating healthy is the most important thing to remain healthy. So, in conclusion, although it is a common belief, you give one side, comma, some, however, or you can put a comment, some people believe that, and you give the other side, the opposing argument, okay? And in the second sentence, you can write the summary of the two sides you have written in the in the second and third paragraph using different words. So summary basically means that you basically uh, shorten the points. So you write the main keywords and the main points in a different way. You basically paraphrase the points that you're given in the second and third paragraph. So you write their summary, and in the third sentence, you just give your you just give your opinion again. So you can say personally, comma, I think that exercising is and by the way, this is just an example. It could be any topic, but I'm so that let's suppose we have two opposing sides. Some people believe that exercising is the best way to keep healthy, while others believe that eating is the best way to keep healthy. So in the third sentence, you give your opinion on what you think. So personally, comma, I think that eating healthy is the best way to keep healthy. Okay. So but you use different words. You use fancy words. You use uh, adjectives, adverbs, stuff like that in order to push your band score up. Guys, this is my answer, like my essay to the question, and a quick tip that use semicolons for enhancing your punctuation, so basically improving your punctuation, because you get a lot of chances to use semicolons, and I'll make a video on semicolons, which will be the grammar part of it, on how to use them effectively. But anyway, this is my answer. So I've changed quite a bit because I wanted to make it even better, the essay. So let's start. So ups and downs are an undeniable part of life. Some individuals support the opinion that it's best to bear unpleasant circumstances such as poverty and undesirable job. And undesirable job. I forgot to write that. I'm so sorry, guys. And because because it's a singular job. We're not talking about jobs. So an undesirable job. Then you put a semicolon. However, comma, others believe that it's better to try and overcome such situations. In my opinion, I firmly believe that it's better to make such affairs better. So see, I've used ups and downs, plural. I've used are because ups and downs are because if we are talking about something plural, we we say are. Okay. I said some individuals support the opinion. Support the opinion. It's a good word to. It's a good phrase to use. That it's better to bear unpleasant circumstances such as poverty, which is another word for shortage of money. I've changed it into other words. However, others believe that it's better to overcome such situations. I've given my opinion. In my opinion, I firmly believe that it's better to, or it's better to make such affairs better. Affairs basically mean not the affairs you're thinking of. It means the affairs. Affairs basically mean the circumstances. Okay, just joking. So, in the first body paragraph, you have firstly, comma, it's quite natural that people will face different problems in their lives. Moreover, there are some people who always rely on their fate and do not want to face adversities. As an example, if people do a job which does not fulfill their desire, and if workers get fired from their, oops, from their, THEIR, um, sorry guys, if workers get fired from their workplace, which may lead them to scarcity of money, comma, comma, they would not make an effort to alter the situation. So alter basically means to change. Adversities basically means difficulties. Fate means luck. So scarcity means shortage of money. So they have used shortage of money. I have used scarcity. It's another word for shortage. Alter means to change. Then I said furthermore, comma, they would think that it happened due to their luck. This would not make any sense because the conditions will never change if they always accept their present difficulties. Okay. So see, I've used firstly to begin. I've used commas where appropriate. I've used words like moreover, furthermore. I have given example. Actually, this is Rahat's example. I just copied it and changed it a bit, but yeah. I mean, this guy's smart guy. He used a good example. I've used other words for scarcity, alter. For situations, I've used circumstances and conditions and so on. All right. So then I've, on the other hand, I'm talking about the opposite side. Now, on the other hand, there's another way to solve this problem, which is by trying hard. Therefore, comma, if anyone is stuck with some types of distressing situation, distressing basically means upsetting situations. So situations that make you disappointed or sad or upset. A distressing situation and wants to recover from them, then they have to try their best by developing persistence and mental endurance. Persistence means to never give up, to keep working hard in spite of difficulties, and mental endurance basically means mental toughness. For instance, for instance means for example, for instance, if individuals are fired from the jobs or already doing a job which is not suitable for them, then they should continually struggle in order to rise above their problems. So I've used words continuously struggle, which means to make an effort continuously in order to rise above their problems. Then I've given the conclusion. In conclusion, although it's a common belief that people should accept a miserable situation, it is considered by it is considered by many that humans should it it is considered by some, not many. I'm sorry guys, you should be some. It is considered by some. It is, but when I say it is considered by some, I basically mean that some people support this opinion. So it is considered by Amish that people should strive with perseverance in order to get out of such circumstances. So it basically means it's considered. It's like it's my opinion basically. So it's considered by some that humans should strive with perseverance. Perseverance is another word for persistence, which is to never give up in spite of difficulty. Should strive. Strive basically means to work hard, to make an effort continuously. To should strive with perseverance in order to get out of such circumstances. The majority of people depend entirely upon the luck and make no effort. Now I've summarized. So I'm summarizing my points in which I've used in the second and third paragraphs. So the majority of people depend entirely upon the luck and make no effort to change their fate. Whilst I'm not sure if how you pronounce this word. It's probably whilst or while, but it's another word for while. Whilst a few people are dependent upon their work ethic to improve their situation. Work ethic means like working hard. Okay, and then I've given my opinion. Uh, Personally, I strongly opine that we should endeavor to change our luck because luck is preparation meeting opportunity. Wow. Basically, personally, I've given my opinion. So I strongly opine. I strongly opine basically means opine is a verb, and I strongly opine basically means that it's my opinion, that it's my strong opinion. I firmly believe this. I strongly believe this. So I strongly opine. I think you should memorize this word, Rahat. I strongly opine that we should endeavor. Endeavor basically means to try hard, to work hard. It's a fancy word for hard work. We should endeavor to change our luck because luck is preparation meeting opportunity. Uh, luck is preparation meeting opportunity. I love this phrase so much. It makes me like a philosopher. But yeah, so these are the things that you need to go through. And Arat, I think that you've done well, a lot well than you've done in your previous essay. So I think I'll give you a band 3.5 or a band 4 out of 6. I think a band 4 out of 6 would be a good one. And you just need to improve your grammar. Be careful with where to put commas, where to use singular and plural forms, where to use are, is, at, in, on, that stuff. But anyways, it was a pleasure like checking your work. Really enjoyed it to be honest. So I'll see you next time, buddy. So, buddies, now I'll talk about the common mistakes to avoid in discussion essays. It's not discussion question essays. It's I think I did a mistake. It's discussion essays. Okay. Uh, and by the way, these points apply to all essays, so do remember them. So the first thing is that the students do not put commas where appropriate. So many people miss out putting commas appropriately, and this basically obviously drops your band score. Second thing is not using the correct tenses. You should make sure that you are using the correct tenses, whether it's past, future, or present. Third is not answering both questions fully. So you should be careful with. By the way, this point, uh, the third one, it applies to double question essays. Fourth is not outlining both answers in the introduction. So in discussion essays, you should outline both answers. You should talk about both the questions, both the sides. So in discussion essay, some people believe that exercising is healthy, while others believe that eating is healthy. So there are two sides, and you have to talk about both sides in the introduction, and you should give your opinion as well. Fifth is mistaking it for one of the other essay types. So make sure that you know what's a discussion essay like. So it'll probably say that, and make sure that you read carefully whether it's asking for your opinion or not. Some discussion essays, they ask for your opinion, so they'll say discuss both views or discuss both sides and give your opinion. And in that case, you need to give your opinion in the introduction and in the conclusion. However, some discussion essays do not ask for your opinion, so they say something like discuss both sides, that's it, or discuss both views. Uh, so it depends, okay? So do not mistake it for one of the other essay types, and yeah, that is it. So, buddies, now I'll talk about the things you need to take care of when writing essays, and some of these are repetitive, okay? But I want this to fix in your head. I want to drill drill these points into your head, so you don't, so you get a good band, okay? Because I care about you a lot. And Rahat, be careful with it as well, and Rakul. So things to avoid, and read it over and over again to avoid mistakes in the future. So the first thing is that make sure that the same tenses are used consistently. So it depends. If you're talking about something in the past, do not change it. Do not unnecessarily change it into present or future. Keep it consistent. And if you're talking about future, keep it future. If it like it depends on a particular thing. It's difficult to explain. It's more of a practical kind of thing. But make sure that if you're talking about, for example, if a company, if Microsoft, if there are three companies, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google, and you're talking about the revenue of these three companies, and you are saying that Amazon had a revenue of $100 billion last year. So had a revenue, which means we're talking about the past, and we're talking about the last year, which is obviously past. So keep it. Do not change it that Amazon will have a revenue of, or Amazon has a revenue of $100 billion last year. It doesn't make sense unless the year changes. Unless it's talking about the future. If it's 2030, 2040, it's a forecast. Then you talk about the future. If it's current 2020 present situation, then you use the present tense. And if it's the past, then you obviously use the past tense. And make sure to use words such as furthermore, moreover, likewise, in addition. These like basically help you get a good band score. So furthermore, comma, you should put a comma after furthermore. You should put a comma after likewise, after in addition, after moreover. And make sure to take care of singular and plural forms. So be careful with that. Do not because these things do matter really, guys. And make sure that you take care of the singular and plural forms, and make sure, as I said earlier, to put commas where necessary. So do not forget these. Okay. And yeah, you also put a comma after in addition because you're giving it a pause. Okay. So yeah. So guys, these are the keywords that you can use in discussion essays. So first one is many people believe that th this is basically to show the sides, the different sides used in a discussion essay. So you can say many people believe that X, Y, Z. It is commonly believed that, some people think that, it is considered by many that, it is often thought that, it is argued by some that, on the other hand, some people support the opinion that. So it's basically telling what side most people choose, or some people choose what side they choose. So you can say it is, some people support the opinion that eating healthy is the best way to remain healthy. On the other hand, it is considered by many that exercising is the best way to keep healthy. It is commonly believed that eating healthy is the best thing to remain healthy. So it's like that. Okay, I'll make a future video on this. So guys, as always, best of luck. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, click on the bell icon, share the video, comment below. And if you need any help in your feedback for free, I can give you a feedback on your essay for free. Comment below. And even if you need like tutoring, personal tutoring on maths, chemistry, physics, or bio, you can comment below. I can give you free lessons on Zoom. Okay. And Rahat, I'm really impressed by your essay. I think you have improved dramatically, and you'll definitely get a good band in your exam. And I would like to finish off this lesson by quoting Thomas Edison. And there's this wall which has a quote from Edison. So it's, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. So it basically means our greatest weakness is giving up. The most certain way to succeed is to just try one more time. So which means you should have persistence. You should never give up on your goals. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. See you next time.